Jerry Lorenzo. Now, if you're into fashion, if you're into streetwear, if you're into sneakers, then you probably have a good idea who I'm talking about. If you don't, you're probably part of the 80% who wear essentials. Joking, but not really. You do have an idea of who Jerry Lorenzo is. He is the creator of Fear of God, also the creator of Essentials with the collaboration with PacSun, pretty much the basic streetwear and pretty much almost every single TikTok outfit that you've ever seen. Everyone wears Essentials. I'm a bit late on this topic, and obviously this news has been known since 2020, and since I don't really have any sneaker reviews or any sneakers to kind of film this weekend, I thought it'd be a good opportunity to just talk about this, because even though I am not wearing a lot of Essentials nowadays, even though I used to, I do have a lot of love and appreciation for Jerry. He's one of my favorite designers and definitely one of my favorite brands, Fear of God, even though I don't wear it as much as I used to. In this video, we're going to touch on Jerry's history with Nike, talk about the time when he created Fear of God. We're going to touch on a lot of things, but basically the main question that I'm pretty much going to ask, and I know a lot of you guys have probably thought this the same, is Jerry going to succeed in Adidas more than he did with Nike? Jerry's story especially is just really crazy because I just feel like it just comes back full circle. If you have nothing to do, if you're into streetwear, if you're into sneakers, or if you just have some free time and you want to watch a cool video, then sit back, grab some popcorn, because we got a good video for you guys, so stay tuned. What is going on, YouTube? It's your boy Luigi back at it again with a brand new video. We have a crazy video, but not really. Kind of a lazy subject because it's something that I wanted to touch upon. If it's your first time checking out one of my videos, and if you guys enjoy the content so far, if you like videos about sneakers, anything basically with men's fashion and streetwear, then you've come to the right place. And if you like the content, please consider hitting that subscribe button. We are almost to 5,000 subscribers. It would mean the world to me if you guys could subscribe. That'll let me know that you guys do enjoy the content. While you're there, hit that like button. Also, click that little bell, stay notified. We have a lot to talk about. I don't want to go too into detail because we have a lot to cover in this video. Without further ado, let's dive into the history of Jerry Lorenzo. Jerry is the creator of Fear of God, which he founded in 2013. Before he did start Fear of God, he was a stylist for Kanye back in the day. After creating his brand Fear of God in 2013, he immediately started gaining popularity within, I want to say, like the 2015s, the 2016s. I want to say Fear of God really reached its peak during like the first Yeezy wave, like the Ultra Boost wave. Like, Jerry's impact on streetwear clothing is just insane to me, because during this time, this is when Ultra Boosts were like really popping, like when Ultra Boost was at its peak, when Yeezy Boosts were at its peak. He is very famous for the zipper pants. If you guys know what I'm talking about, the famous zipper pants that a lot of brands like copied and tried to mimic. And if we're talking about inspiration and about impact on the streetwear game, most of the brands today still copy what Jerry does. It's just insane to me. Like Abercrombie, Minimal, a blatant ripoff of Fear of God. Like, everyone tries to mimic the clothing from Fear of God. Obviously, Fear of God at its peak, he had all the rappers, all the artists wearing his pants. Big Sean wearing the really super like distressed jeans. Like, Fear of God at its peak during that time was when Justin Bieber went on the Purpose tour, and Jerry created a whole bunch of clothing for him. I think he pretty much created his merch at the time too to sell it. At that time too, I do believe that's when he started the Essentials line. And fast forward to 2018, Jerry Lorenzo joins Nike. Now, this to me at the time was so groundbreaking. Essentials wasn't really as poppin' as it is now. Pretty much gave him creative control over like lines. Like, to this day, still think his Nike collaboration is one of the top collaborations of Nike of all time. Nike Fear of God one, which is one of my top grails. Still a classic sneaker, even though it is a very hard sneaker to style. It's very awkward and very tall. His collaboration with Nike alone was so innovative. It was so different and definitely ahead of its time. And I still wish Jerry would have stayed with Nike a little bit longer. Now, fast forward to 2020, Jerry joins Adidas and officially announces that he's leaving Nike. And the reason why, pretty much just to sum up this whole entire video, why I think this came back full circle is because if you look back in 2016, if you look up all the pictures of like Fear of God pants, the number one sneaker, or most of the sneakers that you see in most of these pictures, are like Ultra Boost. I think that Jerry is going to succeed more in Adidas than Nike. It's hard to tell. I do think that him going to Adidas was the right move all along, because it all started with the Ultra Boost. It all started with the Yeezy Boost, you know, the zipper pants, you know, all the basic like essentials. Like, this was the hype before the Jordan 1s. Like, you know, a lot of people who are into sneakers now, especially, you know, some of the younger kids who are just getting into sneakers, and I don't want mean to like quote like a Twitter meme or anything like that, but y'all wasn't really outside when the Ultra Boost, the NMDs, and the Yeezy Boost 350s were first popping. Like, when the the first wave of Yeezy Boost came out, y'all were not outside, man. This was a time, and during that time, the aesthetic for like streetwear was wearing zipper pants with Ultra Boost or Yeezy Boost. So to me, this was just coming back full circle, and I do think this is the right move for Jerry. I am very excited for what Jerry's gonna put out with Adidas. I think it is a right move. Do I think he's gonna be more successful than he was with Nike? It's hard to tell, because even though I do feel like Adidas is gonna give him more creative freedom, I still don't think he can top anything that he did with Nike. Just the Nike Fear of God 1 alone is probably one of the greatest sneakers made of all time. It's just that good to me. Those are pretty much my thoughts on Jerry joining Adidas. I know I'm super late. This news has been known since 2020 and it's 2022, and so I'm sorry that I am talking about this subject super late, but I thought this would be a cool interactive video and just to give you guys my initial thoughts on Jerry joining Adidas. If you guys enjoyed this video, hit that sub button, like this video, share this video with your friends, click that little bell, stay notified, because we do drop videos every single week. If you guys want, you can follow me on all my social media at _LouisG, as well as follow the cameraman behind the camera, the man that pulls all the strings. You guys can follow him on his Instagram at Leon_Kev. I hope you guys really did enjoy this video, and I'm gonna see you guys next week with another sneaker review. Peace.